Hi everyone. Today we're going to see Business Marketing Unit 3. So, let's get into the class now. The first we're going to see market research. What is market research? It is a research which is going on a market. It is very important to understand the modern concept of marketing revolves because they need to satisfy the customers. They need to know the market situation, some taxes and all they need to know. So in that, it is very important to understand the outset and modern concept of marketing revolves around the customers. The satisfaction is the main thing. So satisfaction of customers is the main aim of marketing. For achieving this goal, marketing research is undertaken. And then this type of research can be conducted in house. Why it is conducted in house means by the company itself or by a third party company that specialized in a market research. It can be done through the surveys, product testing and focus groups, test our subjects and all. Okay, so with the samples, paid or samples, the small stipend for their time. So market research is the process of determining the viability of new service or a product through research conducted directly with potential customers. Market research allows a company to discover the target market and get opinions and other feedbacks from customers about their interest in the product or services. The next the next one is definitions. So under this, the research mainly the systematic objective on exhaustive research for any study of the facts relevant to any problem in the field of marketing. It's said by Richard Crisp. Okay, so in this, the process of gathering, analyzing, interpreting information about the market, about a product or a service to be offered for a sale in a market. So, and about the past, present potential customers for the product or service, research into the characteristics, spending habits, location, needs of your business target market. So, the industry as a whole and the particular competitors you face. In this, the systematic gathering or recording or analyzing of a data about the problem of relating to the marketing of government and services. So, accurate and true information is the foundation of all successful business because it provides a wealth of information about prospective and existing customers, the competition and the industry in general. So, it allows a business owners to determine the feasibility of a business before committing substantial resources to the venture. The market research provides relevant data to help solve marketing that a business will most likely face, an integral part of the business planning process. In fact, strategies such as market segmentation, identifying specific groups within a market. They will identify the specific group or creating an identity of a product or a services that separates it from those the competitors or impossible to develop without a market research. The next we're going to see is types of data. The data which they are watching about the types is in market research types of data, there is two types. The first one is primary information, which means this research continues by yourself or hire someone to get the informations or gather the informations. And then the second one is secondary information. They are using the information by the resources which already taken by someone. Okay, so this type of research is already compiled and organized for you. For example, secondary information include reports, studies by government agencies, trade associations or other business within your industry. So most of the research you gather will most likely to be a secondary only. So when conducting primary research, you can gather two basic types of information: exploratory and specific. Exploratory research is a open-ended, helps you define the specific problem and usually involves a detailed, unstructured interviews in which lengthy answers are solicited. The specific research means, on the other hand, it is precise in scope and is used to solve a problem that exploratory research has identified. So interviews are structured and formal in approach of to specific research is more expensive. So when conducting primary research using own resources, first decide how you will question your targeted group by direct mail, telephone and personal interviews. So in this, if you choose a direct mail questionnaires, you have some guidelines. So direct mail questionnaires guidelines. You have to directly mail them and get the guidelines from the. So the next one is direct mail questionnaire guidelines, which means when conducting a primary research, they need to use the direct mail questions. So it is questionnaires guidelines how the direct mail should be considered. In this step I'm telling the questions that are short to the point, because one who responds, if the question is a big, they won't respond, they need some time to respond, so that the question should be in a short and point. The questionnaire that is addressed to specific individuals of interest, that is no more than 2 pages, and it is prepared cover letter. What type of questions is this? So they need to prepare the cover letter for that, and that the postage is paid, self-addressed, enveloped. It is by the direct mailing. So this is incentive such a 10% of your next purchase. So next thing, if you done a telephone survey guidelines for following these guidelines, mail response is typically low. So a return rate of 3% is typical. In this 5% continues very well. So phone surveys are generally the most cost effective. Here are some telephone survey guidance. Have a script and memorize it. Don't read it. You should not read it. You have the script and memorize. So confirm the name of the respondent at the beginning of the conversation. And avoid pauses because respondent interest can quickly drop. And ask if a follow-up call is possible in case you require additional information. The next thing which we're going to see under market research is personal interview. Means in addition of being cost effective, speed is another advantages of telephone interviews. So a rate of 5 or 6 interviews per hour is typical, but experienced interviewers may able to conduct the more, but phone interviews also can cover wide graphic range, relatively inexpensive. So phone costs can be reduced by taking advantage of less expensive rates during certain hours. But one of the effective forms of marketing research is personal interview. This is the main thing, the personal interview. So they can either of these types. In this personal interview, the types is, first one is group survey. It is basically used mostly by a big business. Group interviews are focus groups or used brainstorming tools for getting information on a product list. So buying preferences and purchasing decisions among the certain populations. This is under group survey. And then second one, the in-depth interview, which means this one-on-one interview. The first one is a group. It's a group of individuals. Okay, there are more individuals. In the in-depth interview means one-to-one, A to B. That's it. If it's a group, A to B, C, D, E, F, like that. So in the in-depth interview is one-on-one interviewers either focused non-directive. So this is focused interviews are based on questions selected ahead of time. Non-directive interviews encourage respondent to address certain topics. Then in this, next one is secondary sources personal interview. In the secondary sources means it uses outside the information assembled by the government agencies, industry, trade association, and so on. It is usually published in a pamphlet Pamphlet means it's a small size of notice. Newsletters, trade publications, magazines, newspaper. So these secondary sources include the following. The first one is public sources. They will use the public sources, which means they are usually free, often offer a lot of good information, and include government departments, business department of public libraries and so on. By this they can collect the public sources. The second one, commercial sources. These are valuable but usually involve cost factors such as subscription and association fees. So for subscription it may be in a monthly wise or yearly wise, but they need to pay the subscription. And the third one, educational institution. These are frequently overlooked as the valuable information. The sources, even though more research is conducted in college, universities and technical institutions than virtually any sector of business community. So these are the three sources of secondary sources. And the next we're going to see telephonic survey guidelines. If we are conducting by telephone, okay, telephonic survey, we need to guide them by our have a script and memorize it. I already said, which I have said already. They need to confirm the name of the respondents at the beginning itself. They should not give a break or a pause between a telephonic interview. Okay, this is telephonic survey. The survey which getting from a telephonic one-to-one. The next one which gonna see is marketing research. The meaning of marketing research. What the marketing research means? It is a narrow concept, whereas marketing research is broad one. Its scope is much wider. So it includes nature of market, product analysis, sales analysis, time, place, media of advertising, personal selling, pricing, sales of organization, packaging, brand names, etc. So it is careful and objective study of various areas of marketing activities: what, when, where, how to sell the end product. And the surveys are 4 questions to which the marketing research wing provides an answer. So under this, the main thing is it serves the purpose of intelligence wing of the marketing management. So its scope is very broad as compared to the market research. So it is concerned with the collection of market information systematically and impartially, analysis, evaluation of relevant data, and use such data for the benefits of organization. This is the meaning of marketing research. The next one is definition. So definition of marketing research. Which means it is mainly, it includes a nature of market, product analysis, sales analysis, time, place and media of advertising, personal selling, pricing, sales organization, packaging, brand names, etc. is a narrow concept, whereas marketing research is a broad one, and it is which the market research wings provides an answers. This is the definition. And the next we're going to see is objectives of marketing research. The first one, to provide basis for proper planning. So they have to plan first. They have to plan before the execution. So that the first one, marketing and a sales forecast research provides sound basis for the formulation of all market plans, policies, programs, etc. They need to proper plan first. And second one, to reduce marketing cost. By reducing, they can sell more products. Okay, so marketing research provides ways and means to reduce marketing costs, like selling, advertisement and distribution. By this they can reduce the marketing cost. Third one is to find a new market for the product. They need to find a new market for the product for to better away from the competitors. So marketing research aims at exploring new markets for the product and maintaining the existing one. They will maintain existing one till they get a new markets. Then fourth one, to determine proper price policy. They need to fix a price before itself. if someone it cannot change by the people they saw. Okay, so by that they have to determine the price properly. So making research is considered helpful in the formulation of proper price fixing. So it's regard to the products. Fifth one, to study in a detail likes it study in a detail likes and dislikes of the consumers. So marketing research tries to find out what the consumers, the men and women who constitute the markets, think and want. It keeps us in touch with the consumers minds and to study their likes and dislikes. Sixth one, to know the market competition. Without entering the market, they can't know the competition level. They have to know the market competition. So it is also aims at knowing quantum of competition prevalent in the market about the product in a questions. So the company may need reliable information about competitors' moves, strategies, which are of immense significance for further planning. And then seventh one, to study the external forces and their impact. In this, it provides valuable information by studying impact of external forces on the organization. The external forces may be included foreign markets, government, policies, regulations, consumers' income, spending habits, new products entering in the market, and their impact on companies' products. So by this is the main thing and their impact. So Professor Gillis has rightly pointed out that the basic objective of marketing research is to supply management with the information which will lead to a fuller understanding for the distribution habits and attitudes of present and political bias of users and their reactions to products, packaging, selling, advertising methods. These are the marketing research objectives. The next which we're going to see is industrial marketing research. Under this meaning, this is mainly objective and systematic process of obtaining, analyzing, reporting of a data or information for decision making in industrial market. Okay, so the industrial market researcher develops the design which basically indicates the procedure and the cost of conducting research study. The next one is definition. Under this definition, an extensive discussion on fundamentals of marketing does not constitute the aim or scope of this study. So, however, it may be used to recall that at its most simple, marketing can be conceptualized as a set of activities between production and consumption. The nature of these activities would ultimately be to provide greater utility or a value to customers than do competing products. So turning now to the term utility in the above definition, household consumers would normally buy a good service for their own self gratification or convenience. The purpose of a chocolate bar, a household appliance, a haircut, or a holiday would constitute such example, extending to the case where the purchase is intended as a gift. So this is industrial marketing research and the concept. What's the concept of industrial marketing? So it is conducting to recognize the industrial customer's opinion. It should be in a pre-production or a post-production or a relaunch or a manufactured good. They need to recognize the customer's opinion. So varies from a scale to large level, means small to large level scales, depends upon the business willingness to gather in-depth informations. So the term industrial marketing is used extensively is modern marketing management. So in acts, tool for accurate decision making is regards goods and services only. So it is also useful for studying solving different marketing problems in a systematic rational manner. It is a special branch excuse me. It is a special branch of marketing management. So it is comparatively recent in origin. This act as investigate arm of marketing manager. So it suggests possible solutions on a market troubles for the thought and selection by the marketing manager. So marketing research is a well planned systematic process which implies that it needs planning at all the stages. So it uses scientific method. It's an objective process as it attempts to provide accurate, authentic information. So marketing research is sometimes defined as a application of scientific method in a solution of marketing problems. So industrial marketing research plays a very significant role in identifying the needs of customers and meeting them in finest possible way. The main job is systematic gathering and analysis of information. So it is systematic trouble analysis, model building and fact finding for the purpose of important decision making and controlling the marketing of goods and services. The next which we're going to see is nature. What's the nature of industrial marketing research? It is the objective systematic process of obtaining, analyzing, reporting of a data, information for a decision making and industrial marketing. So this plays very important role in identifying the needs of customers and meeting them as a best possibility way. So the main task is systematic gathering, analysis of information. So this is a set of formalized procedures in generating, analyzing, storing and distributing information to marketing decision makers on the ongoing basis. This is essential for strategic market planning and decision making. So it helps a firm in identifying what are the market opportunities or constraints in developing, implementing market strategies and in evaluating the effectiveness of marketing plans. So this is growing and widely used business movement as the sellers need to know more about their final consumers. So but are generally widely separated from those consumers. This is necessarily link between marketing decision markets and markets which they operate. So this includes various important principles for generating informations. These principles relate to the timeless and important of a data, the implication of defined defining objectives cautiously, clearly, and the need to avoid conducting research to support decisions already made. So this is the research is one of the principal tools for answering questions because it links the customers, consumers and a public to the market through the information used to identify and define marketing. It generates, refines, evaluates marketing actions. So monitors marketing performance and underlines the understanding of marketing as a procedures. Oh, these are the nature of industrial marketing research. The next one is importance. Importance of industrial marketing research. So why it is importance? Because it is a fast growing. In the due to increasing competition, fast moving technologies, developments, changing industrial customer needs, expectation and attitudes. The importance of marketing research is universally accepted. The status of marketing research in business market is identical of the position. So these are the points which comes next in importance. Okay, the first one is planning and execution of marketing plan. How the planning and execution? A business unit can plan and execute all the activities right from the manufacturing to marketing with reasonable accuracy and confidence due to the guidelines available through marketing research they can make. Second one, quick and correct decision making. The facilitates quick and correct decision making by marketing managers. So it enables management to quick and correct market decisions. MR facilitates means MR means manager facilitates quick and correct decisions. Third one, effective solutions on marketing problems. So which means it provides means manager provides effective solution to the marketing problems. So it is the radiology pathology of marketing operations of business. It diagnoses the business ailment and suggests measures to remove them. So marketing researchers acts as a business doctor and prescribes treatment for a business ailments. The fourth one is huge spending on MR, mean marketing research. Okay, so huge spending. How the huge spending. So large companies spend crores of rupees on marketing research activities. So new technique or methods used in a conduct of research activity in accurate manner. This suggests the growing importance of marketing research. So by this class over. We'll see in next class. Take care all.